homage to the boy band throne, One Direction with Live While We're Young. Yeah, so you all know how it works. Text in 51552 if you want to hear World of Our Own by Westlife or Live While We're Young by One Direction. Now, I'm going to bring you back to probably 2009 time, and I met these lads on X Factor, and we'd had a great time at Westlife and a long time, and very successful time, and it's all in the past now. Anyway, enough about me. We met these lads, and almost like a boxer, when we were in Westlife, we knew we were coming to the end of our career, that there was always somebody to come in there and rip your heart out and take over everything and beat everything you've ever done. Good morning, Niall Horan.
Good morning, Nicky. What's the story with you?
that's a good Dublin accent. How are you keeping? Are you well?
Yeah, not too bad. How's things?
You've had some amazing time. Are you overwhelmed by the whole thing?
Oh yeah, it's hard to believe. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just mad what's happened the last few years. As you said, we met you boys in the X Factor when we were on it. And it's mad what's happened since then.
And speaking of you just going from strength to strength, a stadium tour next. How many stadiums are you doing, Niall, around the world?
I don't know. We're kind of announcing them as we're going across as we're going through the year. But we've just announced UK and Ireland and South America tour. So they're all out there at the moment. So it's exciting. I'd say it'll end up like we're doing this year, head across America and stuff like that, I presume.
And you're probably going to be touring now, visiting places that you never even knew existed.
Yeah, I know. Sure, when the charity single for Comic Relief went to number 1 in 62 countries, I didn't even think 62 countries even existed. So, you're dead right, I'm going to see places that I've never been before. So
now talk me through an average day for Niall Horan and One Direction at the moment. When you wake up at whatever time it is, what's usually the workload like?
It's fairly handy at the moment. I'm not going to be honest. We're on tour, so it's we've just finished our European leg. We've been traveling Europe for the last 6 weeks, different country every day. I guess the traveling is the hardest part.
Are you on a tour bus flying around the place, driving around the place?
Yeah, on a tour bus doing these long night drives and stuff like that into different cities. But I can't complain. It's been great. We've had a great laugh. And
the rule on a tour bus: you're not allowed to have a number 2. Isn't that right?
Yeah, you're not allowed to have a number 2 unless you're in big, big trouble.
Have you broke that rule?
Well, we won't talk about that.
No, moving on swiftly. So now, where's to next? You're on a bit of time off because you just finished your European tour. Actually, first of all, what part of Europe did you get to see? Where did you go?
We were basically across most of mainland Europe: Germany, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Holland, everywhere basically across mainland Europe, and it was unbelievable. The crowds over there, and we played some gigs and we done some great stuff while we were there. We actually went training with Real Madrid the other day. And that was unreal.
No. I'm not even going to believe you did that, because with every outbreak in America, I'm very jealous of you training with Real Madrid. Is that true?
Yeah. Jose Mourinho and Modric and all these boys and Cristiano Ronaldo. It was class. Take kicks with Ronaldo on Kaka.
Are you, Niall? You winding me up here? No, this is true.
It was unbelievable. Basically, Mourinho's daughter is a fan of the band, and he wanted to get tickets for the show, so he invited us down to the training ground, and we were there kicking football with all the lads from the Real Madrid team. It was ridiculous.
This is quite incredible. Have you tweeted any pictures or anything like that?
Yeah, there's pictures up there, and Cristiano Ronaldo tweeted a picture of us and him, and it was all a bit mad. It was, it's really hard to believe what the stuff that we get to do. It's crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Because one of my all-time heroes is the goalkeeper, Iker Casillas. Did you meet him?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
you didn't!
Just quickly, briefly, because he was going up to the gym. I think he's bull tick with Mourinho at the moment. He got kicked out of the team.
He's a One Direction fan, though. He'll be all right. No, tell me, on the latest album that's come out, what would be your favourite song that you've done?
On the last album, I'd say Little Things, simply because it's such a great lyric and stuff like that,
and that was really, Ed Sheeran you worked with on that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, Ed wrote that song, yeah, and we just came out of nowhere. He just came back. We were in the studio with him one day recording a song that we'd already chosen to record with him, and he just goes, I wrote this when I was 15, 16, here it is. Played it to us, and we were just like, that is a monster, Ed. Why aren't you keeping it for yourself, you
yeah. In fact, that would be my favourite. I'm going to say Western song. My favourite One Direction song. That's a pretty incredible song. Now, when you go home, Niall, talk to me about what it's like for you now, because obviously, you're from Mullingar. It's not like the dizzy lights of New York City where you've probably played Madison Square Garden or training with Ronaldo. What's it like when you go home and you want to get a battered sausage and chips? Talk me through something like that.
Oh, I got no problem getting a battered sausage and chips. I'll always find a way around that. You know what it's like. You just.
Do you like salt and vinegar?
Yeah, just not too much vinegar, a bit more salt and vinegar.
See, what I love was when you open the bag and the waft of vinegar that comes out. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Stop, knock you out. And you know, it's like it's a bit of a you struggle to get around the town, taking photos and that. But sure, that's what I signed up for. I guess I'm not complaining. I like to go home to Mullingar, and it's great. Go out for a few pints with the lads and try and catch up on the social that I missed out on, that kind of way, and the whole, when all the lads went off to college and that, I went a different way, and it's good to get back and see everyone.
And I bet your mates absolutely love it, don't they?
Yeah, the lads, they probably lap it up, You can imagine, one day I'm sitting in school with them, and then the next day, it's mad, really, what's happened, and the contrast in what's happened in the last few years is just unreal.
I know if your mates were anything like my mates, they'd be planning what city to come over to see, to have a lads' weekend away, to come on tour with the lads. Is that the same now? Are they ringing you up going, no, what city should we go to? Where, how long can we get there for? Can we get on the bus? Is it the same for you?
It's the exact same. Honest to God, one of the boys was out in New York there last year. He couldn't wait. Down Paddy's weekend, loving it. Great crack we had. He couldn't wait to get out.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So what's next for you, Where are you heading to next?
We head to Mexico next Saturday, I think. We're actually playing 2 stadiums down there, which is...
As you do, Niall, of course, yeah. Well, why wouldn't you?
It's mad, I'm even laughing at myself saying it. But it's crazy what's going on. And then we're heading off then we do 6 weeks in America. I think our arena's in America for 6 weeks. And then our movie comes out in August, so it's pretty much full on until the end of the year, I think.
So that movie, that's not a rumour, that's a true story. The movie's shot already, is it?
Yeah, they're finishing up now in a couple of weeks, I think. The cameras have just been with us, literally everywhere we go. And our director, a guy called Morgan Spurlock. Have you ever seen the movie Super Size Me?
I did. Is he making you eat McDonald's? That's the one where he eats McDonald's for a month, is it?
Yeah, he's the guy who's directing it, and he's good at documentary kind of stuff. And it's just kind of it's basically a documentary behind the scenes, more documentary than concert, I guess. And it's just a bit of the insight to what goes on. You can imagine fans standing outside arenas going, I wonder what goes on in the dressing room, blah blah blah. And I think this is kind of what we want them to see, because the fans know us, but they know us to, the public perception of One Direction, and I think it's good for them to see us, what we're like as people, and what we're like as friends and stuff like that. And that's why we wanted to put it across, and we literally let the cameras film everything.
Well, you know what? It's true. It's like, I suppose, if you're a football fan, you want to see, you'd love to be able to see what happens at halftime in the dressing room when the manager's kind of getting stuck into the lads. And I think doing something like this is brilliant for the fans to see you on stage doing your thing, and then all of a sudden they're seeing you backstage, in quick changes, getting changed into the next outfit, and the kind of the banter that's happening between you, and which I'm sure there's a lot of. You have 11.5 million Twitter followers, and I have 317,000. There's something not right there. I wish Twitter was out when Westlife were starting.
Yeah, I know, that would have made it a lot easier, wouldn't it?
So now you're going this last tune, Saloon, you're going to absolutely hammer us, I imagine. But anyway, before we go on to that, Harry Styles, he's 13 million. What can you do to catch him?
I don't know. There's no competition around here anyway. I don't care. It's good. This is good laugh. It's just bit messing between us, you've got more followers than him, and blah 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 blah. Just a bit of a laugh.
Have you secretly got your eye on the prize though? Do you secretly want the most? Don't lie to me, no one's listening.
No one's listening. And honestly, I don't mind. Whatever. I suppose this is going to sound like the media trained answer, but this is what it is. Whatever is good for One Direction is good enough for me. I don't mind. Once we're doing good, doesn't matter what the individuals are doing, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Waxwork, talk me through getting your waxwork at Madame Tussauds, because not many people, I don't believe, from Ireland has ever had that done before.
Yeah, that was mad when they came to us and said that they wanted to make waxworks of us, and it was quite a long process. I had to sit there for 2 hours in the same position with the same smile, and the whole lot, like, and they measured literally every dot, every bone in my body, the distance between me, one nostril to the other. Like, it was pretty much like that. And so it took ages, like, so. But then when it came out, like, we were just couldn't believe it. Like, it was literally like looking at us. I had to look at mine twice to see was it actually me.
It looks amazing, though. The whole thing. Yeah. I'm just reading some facts and figures here on you, and the whole band. It's been amazing, hasn't it? I mean, do you pinch yourself every day?
Oh, you just like wake up and like you look around and see where you are, and like you obviously got me plaques up in the house and that, and it's just like, you know, you walk past them every day and you're just like, yes, that's us. Or when we're on the telly, like on a music channel, and you know, you look at it and go, you don't even register that it's you.
Yeah,
you know, you don't believe what's going on yourself. So, you know, it sounds really cliche and cheesy, but let's be honest, I come from Mullingar. It's a place that have about 20,000 people. You know, as you said, it's not the most glamorous place in the world. But
I never said that. You said that.
You said that.
No, I did. I said it wasn't New York.
It's not New York. There you go. But like, you know, it's just home is home, and it's just like what's happened, and the contrast in my life in the last few years and what it's done for Mullingar. You know, it's great, and hopefully I'm a good ambassador for our country.
Indeed you are. You absolutely are. You're flying the flag. And I noticed that you've even inherited the tricolour earpieces. Talk me through that.
Yeah, I heard you had them, weirdly enough. Is that true?
I did. I had them for a long time. Yeah, it was something that I always wanted to fly the flag around the world. I've seen you wearing them, so very juicy. Now, Croke Park, we're gonna talk about Croke Park before we let you go. We have to. 2 nights sold out. Talk me through that one.
It's just unbelievable. Like, I actually have goosebumps even you talking about it. Like, couldn't believe it. Like, the tickets went on sale at 10, and I got picked off Paul Higgins, our tour manager, at 10:30, saying first Croke Park sold out, and I was like, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Like, we're playing Croke Park. I'm going to ask you, what was it like?
I'd say it was amazing for us, but you know, each to their own. You know, you guys have just absolutely taken over the world, and you absolutely deserve it. Like I said, you're flying the flag, and I just remember Croke Park, you know, for us trying to take that moment and you know, making a picture memory of it for the rest of your life. But I'm sure you will do that, and with many other stadiums around the world. Niall, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. You're a gem. Appreciate you taking the call, and we're going to do this last tune saloon. I expect Westlife's asses to get absolutely spanked here with this, but thanks for taking.
Well, I want to hear World of Our Own, if that's all right.
Well, you know what to do. Text 51552. Niall, the best. Oh, by the way, who's going to win tonight between Ireland and England?
Ireland.
Yeah.
Conor Salmon for Derby County is going to score 4 goals.
Oh, that's right. You're a Derby County fan.
Yeah.
Probably the only Derby County fan in Ireland.
Yeah, I know.
Niall, good morning to you, and well done. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Nicky. See you
later. Bye.